Yeah.
But again, it all goes back to that whole thing where, well, people can't fold, so they just shut it,
Right.
shut the possibility off of them
Right.
having to
Yeah,
having to be
exactly.
faced with the decision to fold, so they don't put themselves in that decision. But I think raise folding is extremely important too, and that obviously that's usually in a deeper game. But I've made some big time raise folds. I made a check raise fold one time on the
Raise
river
20.
in a big 10-20 game.
I remember you, one of your card player columns, uh, you talked about a hand where you
We raised
bet folded,
75.
or maybe you raise folded the king high flush on a
Yes,
two
you
card
got it.
king high flush against presumably the ace high flush. So yeah, I mean it's definitely possible. Look, another big confrontation here. So Brian raised, Cody made it 75 with the 8-9 of hearts, and Patrick calls from the small blind
So
for
just
70
a
with
cold
queens.
call.
Yeah,
Yep.
just takes it to the face with queens.
Wow.
Ooh. and Brian also. Brian's about to win a decent sized pot, I think.
Yep. Brian flops top set here. Or Brian flops top set. Cody's gonna
140.
bet out here with an 8. And again,
I like checking back this flop, I think, with the 8-9.
And look at this. And Patrick is just going to call here. Now the board is super dry, and that's another thing that's usually rampant in this game is slow playing. We'll see what Brian does here. But I mean, it went raise 3-bet, cold call.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to repeat. I'll ask you, from a guy that plays limit hold'em, in the sense of Patrick, do you think Patrick's ever folding here?
I think he's folding.
Really? You think Patrick's going to fold?
110.
Yeah.
And we do see a check raise.
I mean, this board is so dry.
310, so he's made a
It's very small.
raise.
He's not going to fold for 170.
Yeah.
That's for sure. With
this
getting
I
4 to
mean,
1.
if I'm Cody here, I mean, I think Cody's just posturing, but this screams to me like this is not because this guy's made a min raise with 2 people in the hand.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's easy for us to say that we would fold like kings or aces here. You might call and see what happens, but I definitely might call and see and maybe fold turn. I mean, he has
Cody and Brian are pretty deep. If I had kings or aces, I would peel, right, and just to see what he does on the
right.
turn,
That's what I mean.
right?
But I'm saying like you could peel and you could call a turn bet and then fold to the river, or sometimes you could just fold. But this line where Brian min raises with 2 guys here is not like a king jack type of overplay here.
Right.
There's just no way.
Yeah, like I said, I think I like just checking back with Cody's hand because I just don't like. Clearly, he thinks he has a pretty tough decision here. One of the reasons is because I tend to in this situation get stupid and 3-bet.
Now I'm gonna say, I was wondering if Patrick was gonna pull the Vanessa Selps and
the
back
flat
raise
back
3-bet,
raise, yeah.
back
He
raise
raised
3-bet.
500.
He did. He did the Vanessa Selps. Hand of the day.
Oh, now just
He has back raised,
so what do you do? If
back
you're Brian
raised
here?
4-bet here with queens.
and he's just min raised again. Now he's made it 190 more. Do you just flat and then flat and then flat?
I just
flat jam.
I mean usually what I tell my students at this level is when you have a guy that's back raised a check raise here, there is absolutely no percentage of time that the guy will ever fold. Now I know it's super dry.
Yeah.
And a lot of times a card probably isn't possible, but there's just no way he's going to fold. If I'm going to tell you in theory when a guy makes such an aggressive action, which is a 4-bet over a check raise, and he's never going to fold, then it's probably best just to get it in here. I'm not necessarily saying this is true in this case, but that's the theory behind it.
Take the 5 out.
I mean, they're mega deep, though.
5, 10.
1,535 more to call. He's laid him 2 to 1. Wow. Wow.
I didn't, I mean, Gavin, like I said, from a guy that's playing a limit, I just didn't see the fold coming. I don't think he's going to fold, you know what? I'm never a fan of raising to see where I'm at. It's something that
worst.
you see, yeah.
It's over.
It's
You know,
the worst.
raise, fold.
The problem with raising to see where you're at is
12, 13.
they don't have to tell you the truth, first of all. second of all, you have now put in all this money, and you just hate. Oh, he says jack no good. One jack no good. Yeah. if
60.
if you think it's just if you think someone's putting that much in with a jack, you just kind of lost it.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting 2-1 here. The other thing that sometimes when guys will do this, like you get yourself in a situation where if you're getting 3-1, right, you're getting the right price to call against 2 pair. You got to put the guy in a range though if he has a set or.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, if Patrick folds, I guess you could say that it would have been better to flat. I don't know. Is Patrick just gonna usually? When somebody makes a back raise over the size of a check raise, they're never folding. And he does? Wow, he folds. So there you go. I mean, that's amazing.